Today on Heat of the Drum, we're testing out a recipe I've never done before. Stick around because I think these bacon spinach poppers are going to turn out pretty good for us. Welcome back to Heat of the Drum. My name is Steve. Today we're going to do a recipe I've never done before, and it was inspired by this flyer I got from my local grocery store, Martin's. Shout out to them. So when I opened that flyer and I looked in there and I seen the picture of some bacon spinach poppers, I said, I need to make those because it sounded really interesting to me. So I did a couple little tweaks, nothing major. I mean, the full inspiration came from Martin's. So I got my chimney fired up. I'm getting ready to dump that. Once I do that, we're going to move on and start prepping. Today we're using some Cowboy Oak and Hickory blend lump mixed with a little Kingsford. To that, I'm adding some cherry chunks. So we're starting off with 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. I'll get that in here and get that melting. To that, I'm going to add 6 ounces of baby spinach. Now this has already been cleaned and the stems have been taken off. We're just going to get those in there and start working them around. Getting those softened up for a couple minutes here. Looking really good. Now what I have here is 5 cloves of garlic. They're not the biggest cloves, so I went with 5. Let's get these in. And number 5. And we'll let this cook off for about another minute. So that garlic starts to become a little fragrant on us. And this is looking really good. I'm going to remove it from the pan and move on to our next step. We're going to come in with our spinach mixture and get it right here in this little strainer. And I'm just going to come in here with this little ladle and just kind of press this out. I'm just trying to get out any moisture that's in there that still might be left in. And I'm just going to get in there. Move this around. And go one more time. And you can see all the water we got out of that, so that's good. Let's move on. I'm going to set that off to the side. So I'm going to come in with 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese, freshly grated. To that, I'm going to add 1 block of room temp cream cheese. It's been sitting out a while. I'm going to come in with our spinach mixture. Spinach and garlic, a little butter. Now what I have here is 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of some ground mustard. Let's get all that in there. And I'm going to come in here. It's time to get messy. Let's get this all mixed up. Try to get that spinach mixed out through there. So I'm just going to keep working it. And that looks like that's coming together pretty good.
Got a fresh pair of gloves on because that got a little messy. Now we're just going to take this, set it off to the side. And now let's talk about some jalapenos. Now what I did is I got 8 big jalapenos like this. And basically what I did is I cut them in half. I took out the stems and seeds. And that left us with 16 jalapeno halves. I'll kind of demonstrate what I did here on this last one. So I'll just come in and cut this stem off like such. And then what I did is I just took it and tried to cut it right in half, nice and even on both sides. Then I just came in with this little paring knife and I kind of just scored around the center. And then for the most part, you can pull that out and just use this spoon to scrape out those ribs and any seeds that you don't want, just like that. Just like that. Got one more thing to do. I'm going to take some of these panko breadcrumbs and come in here and put some across the bottom of this little dish. That's good. And I'm going to come in here. I'm going to put all my jalapenos right here. I don't know what's going to fill all those, but we'll see. I'm just going to grab them and start filling. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill them all first, and then we'll do the breadcrumbs last. All right, look at that. No mixture left, so it worked out great. All 16 of them are stuffed. Now I'm going to bring back that panko bread mix, and we're just going to take these, and we're going to drop them in. And make sure they get a nice coating, just like that. Make sure I'm getting that end. Not trying to get underneath the jalapeno, just on top, where the mixture's at. Look at those. All the jalapenos now have the panko on them, and we are one step closer. I did a trial run on how I'm going to do the bacon on these. So let's set this off to the side. We'll get this one on the tray here, and let me show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to come in with one piece of bacon and just kind of work it and stretch it out a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by wrapping it over our open end there. I'm going to bring it down and around. Come back up. And add a toothpick to hold it. Just like that. Let me show you one more. You want this bacon nice and pliable, so it's best if you have it out for a while. And come in, wrap your end, come around that end, and back up. And a toothpick to hold it. Now let me knock out the rest of these. And here they are, all 16 of them, filled with our spinach mixture and wrapped in our bacon. Now my only regret is I couldn't find my smaller toothpick, so I had to use these bigger long ones here, but they'll work. They'll do the job. Drum's ready. Let's get them in. And here we go. Let the fun begin. I'm going to put them just like that. Maybe get them over just one more. There we go. Let's get the lid on. Bacon spinach poppers are on. I'm going to set my little timer here for 45 minutes, and then we'll get in and get our first look at those. Now, what are we smoking at today? Looking at 300, give or take, right around in that range is what I'm after. See you in 45 minutes. Just hit that 45-minute mark. Let's get the lid off and get a look. These are looking really good, so I'm going to get in and do a quick rotation. Just like that. Then we'll get the lid back on. We are looking really good 45 minutes in. Just set my timer for another 30 minutes, and we'll get in and get our second look. Now, if you like what I'm doing here at Heat of the Drum, hit that like and subscribe button. Hype the video. I appreciate anybody who does that, and that really does help out the channel. I'll see you in 30. And you can see these are looking really good, but they're not quite where I want them. I want that bacon a little bit more done. And looks like our filling is doing good. Not losing a lot of it. I'm going to give this some more time. Let's get the lid back on. Now, I got to admit, those are looking pretty dang good. So I set my timer here for 20 more minutes, and then we'll get in and get our third look. I'll see you in 20. And our target temp today was 300, and we are exactly at 300. This thing is cruising along. Let's get in and get our third look. Let's get in and get a temp. So these are closing in. 193, 92. Closing in on that 200 degrees. I am going to get in, and I'm going to rotate one more time. These are close, my friends. We're not losing a lot of filling, so that is really good. But I want that bacon a little bit more crispy. Let's get the lid back on. Just took that third look at those. Looking really good. Now, I set my timer for another 10 minutes, and then we'll get in and get our fourth look, and these might be coming off. See you then. It's been another 10 minutes. Let's get a look. Yeah, so right around 200 degrees. These are looking really good. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all the toothpicks out. And we're getting the lid back on. Wow. 5 more minutes, those are coming off. Now, I don't know about you guys, but these are dang near perfect for me. Now, if you really wanted your bacon done, you could probably go another 5 minutes, but I'll tell you what, these are good for me, and these are coming out. Gonna let these hang out for 10 minutes. Took us about 2 hours to smoke them, but I'm ready to eat them. They all look good. Let's just come in here and get this one right here in the center. Cut through this thing. And there you go, my friends. Look at that. And I'm liking that the filling stayed intact. Now let's get in and get us a bite. Right here. Not sure how hot these are going to be because I did not sample the jalapenos, so we'll taste it together right now. Here we go. Oh, wow. Now that jalapeno has a little kick, but I tell you what, mm, I'm not a huge spinach guy, but I like this. And I tell you what, you could have took these even longer and got that bacon even more crispy if you wanted to. But wow, that jalapeno's got a little zip to it. And that's kind of luck of the draw. It just depends on which one you get, if they're mild or are they real spicy. But that the filling, it holds up. It really does. I might have to add these to the heavy rotation list here at Heat of the Drum, because I tell you what, those are good. Remember, you can do this too until I see you again the next time on Heat of the Drum. Now, let me have a few more of these.